Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Welcome back to my channel. This is Mornings with Jesus, our daily devotional. This one is for Sunday, March 17th. Oh, St. Patty's Day. I had hoped to celebrate, but apparently not. Starts with a Bible verse and goes as follows. When they had all had enough to eat, he said to his disciples, "Gather the pieces that are left over. Let nothing be wasted." John 6:12. Now our inspirational story. The Bible story about the leftovers and fishes fascinates me. They witness Jesus witness Jesus feeding the multitudes with just a young boy's lunch must have been life-changing. Did the food replenish itself in the baskets as they were passed or in the recipient's very hands? I can only guess at the odd expressions as the crowd received this divine gift. Each of those people, stomachs filled, passed the blessing along. Not one clasped the basket tight in his grip when willing to share. Afterward, the 12, sorry, my reading's not as good tonight. The 12 gathered the remnants so as not to waste a bit. Today my refrigerator and pantry are so empty they nearly echo. Yet, as I rifled through veggie compartments and canned goods, I discovered enough ingredients to prepare a tasty, from-scratch pasta sauce. But whoever heard of a tiny pot of spaghetti? I'll share this dish with my neighbors. Come summer, I'll find bags of juicy pears on my porch, just waiting to be bitten into, or perhaps an invitation to dinner. Like most of us, I receive everyday miracles made no less remarkable by their common nature. When I give, I will receive, from Him directly or through others' actions. Not just a belly full of food, but a heart full of trust. Because even the fragments of everyday miracles are precious. They were touched by His hand, and in Him nothing is ever wasted. Heidi Gall. Faith step. Bake a double batch of cookies. Step out of your comfort zone to share your abundance with someone else. Most definitely. We used to have a neighbor, an older gentleman neighbor, when we lived in the country at our previous address, and he was on a limited income, and he and I used and we were on limited income before I got my disability, and he and I would share food with each other, and we would help each other out. A couple of times that he needed a driver to take him for surgery, for day surgery, and I took him a couple of times, and he ended up being all day ordeals because of his various conditions, and he just kept apologizing over and over about it taking all day and me being stuck with him all day, and I just kept having to reassure him that it was okay. I would have done it for him anyway. And then, of course, we didn't know, right, because we weren't family. We weren't told of his passing until like a week or two later, from the landlord, that he had passed away in his sleep. And that was pretty heartbreaking. But I remember Mr. Phillip when I read stories like that, because we did share with each other canned goods and stuff. If we had extra, or if I cooked too much food, I would send him a plate. And if he got stuff from the local pantry that he wouldn't eat, he would send it over to my place. stuff like that. I miss him. I don't even speak to my neighbors now. I don't even know them. So, but, you know, if I was to have too much stuff here, I would probably knock on their door and offer something to them, and maybe break the ice at some point. But here in Shreveport, it's a lot different than living out in the country. But hopefully y'all do that. Offer your neighbors, some of what you have, if you have more than you need. But please remember that I love you and so does Jesus, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye now.